If you clicked on this video, it means that you want to know if Outrank is actually worth it in 2026. In this video, I'm going to give you a complete and honest review about the tool. I'm actually going to use it and just see if it actually does the job for your website. So first thing first, you can actually, so what Outrank promises is that it's a, let's say an SEO agent that writes content on autopilot without you doing anything. So the promise is actually insane, but I'm curious to see if, let's say, the keywords that it chooses for you and the actual articles that it publishes are good and then can actually generate money for your business. So let's start here on the how it works section. So as we can see here, it shows how it actually works. So you first have to add your domain. It will analyze your website, then create a 30-day plan. Okay, very curious to see this plan, and give you a SEO content score. Okay, that's quite nice. So we can see here, automate SEO analysis and keyword research. So as I said, curious to see what sort of keywords it's actually going to pull for your website. Create content that naturally ranks. Yeah, need to see if it's actually good. And write articles that sound like you. Okay, that's nice. So it actually goes out and, let's say, take different articles in your website to see how you actually create articles, like your brand voice, the tone of voice and stuff. Generate on brand images, nice too. Yeah, so obviously it has to connect to your CMS. So we have Webflow, WordPress, Wix, Notion, Shopify. So that's quite good. So here's another feature that's quite controversial in Outrank, is the backlink-exchange. So what it does is, since there's many different customers, it can actually do some backlink exchange between the customers. So this is, again, a nice promise. The only thing where you have to be very careful is sometimes Google can understand the sort of, let's say, mapping of all the customers being linked by each other and then kill all those links. So honestly, for me, I would be quite scared of this sort of feature, because if Google knows, it can basically destroy your traffic overnight. So that's just a little reminder for you guys. And so what else? Yeah, so yeah, that's the I think we saw all the features of Outrank. So now let me just try the tool. Okay, so in terms of pricing, there's actually a $99 plan. So there's only one plan, 30 ad articles a month, so one per day. That's good in terms of volume. High DR backlinks, relevant YouTube videos integrated into articles. That's actually very good. 150 plus language. Okay, let me just take the plan. So it's a 3-day free trial. So you get 3 articles. That looks a bit short, but at the same time, that's enough for me to understand if the articles are actually good and if there's potential, let's say, to use this tool on a longer term basis. Okay, so now I just paid €1 for the 3 days free trial, so you can actually see what the product is, and then I'll be able to show you how the articles are created. And as I said, the keywords selected. So first thing, I'll just add my website. Now it's going to scan all the website data. I think analyze maybe some of my articles, the brand voice. Yeah, I think all the necessary information that Outranks need to actually create this 30-day plan for my website. Okay, so after, I'd say, around 3 to 4 minutes, it analyzed my website, and now I have to check the actual information that it found for me. So business name, language French, country France, that's legit. Okay, so that's actually, since the website is in French, I'm gonna get the information in French too. That looks good. Now next, we're going to check the audience and competitors. So what's happening here? Continue. There we go. Perfect. So target audiences. So that's actually in French too, but it's basically, my website is about the whey powder, so protein powder. And so yeah, so here it says guys that goes to the gym, beginners in terms of nutrients in actual protein powder, so they can learn what the best protein powder could fit their own gym, let's say a gym routine. So that looks actually good. The target audience is quite nice. And competitors, I didn't found any competitors. So that's actually strange, as you know, if I just go here and say whey protein France, let's say, there's many competitors. So that's a bit underwhelming, especially for something that's so basic. So let's maybe just add nutripure.fr, which is quite a big competitor. There you go. Now, next step. Okay, so I actually have to add 3 myself. In shape nutrition. Let's do this. In shape nutrition.com. And then let's just add whey.com. Oh, that's not the right one. Let's just add now this one. Up. Okay, yeah, so that's honestly quite annoying. I have to do this manually. But let's see the next of the let's now see the blog section. So we actually have the sitemap, which is correct, main blog addresses, and the best article examples. That's perfect. Let's continue. That's quite interesting too. There's the Google Search Console, where if you connect it, it will avoid suggesting new keywords. So I highly recommend that you do it. I just don't have the Google Search Console with me anymore. So we have the auto publish. Okay, let's keep that unchecked for the moment. Article style informative. Internal links 3 per article. Okay, now we have the brand color. We actually can choose the sort of images. Let's go brand and text, watercolor, table of contents. Yeah, that's quite in depth. Call to action. Yeah, that's good. YouTube video seems good too. First person writing, as it's a blog, so I think it's always good to have this on. And then improvement schedule. You know what? Why not? So now let's continue. So yeah, we've been already, let's say, I think 10 minutes in, and we still haven't created an article. I think that's quite slow. It could be better. Okay, there's a bug. Each time I click on continue, it pushes me back. So now okay, perfect. Now we have the integration. Let's actually connect on WordPress. Okay, now I have my WordPress that is connected. How did you hear about us? I think I think it's on X, to be honest. Now let's see. Okay, we are in now. Okay, we have to creating your content strategy. Okay, so now it's actually working, and it usually takes 8 to 10 minutes. Okay, great. So now my content planner is actually done for the next 30 days. Let me just check what sort of keywords Outrank actually went and find out for my website. So first of all, we have, as you can see, as I can see, a lot of informational queries. So how-to, comparison, and stuff. The good thing with that is it's going to create actually a lot of traffic, but the traffic won't be the right one. So it's a lot of informational queries where AI now answers practically 80% of them through AI Overview, ChatGPT, and all the AIs we're using. And so that's my issue with those keywords, is that I would prefer that Outrank, let's say, finds actual business intent keywords. And those keywords, if you manage to go into the top 10, that's where you can actually generate some real money and real traffic as well. So all the top of funnel keywords, and the thing is, that's quite unfortunate. It's almost only top of funnel keywords. Let's actually check this one. So whey, isolate, danger. And so the issue with that is, okay, the article is honestly quite good. Maybe there's a bit too much text, I think. But for the rest, I think it's a decent article. The issue here is there's no buying intent behind whey, isolate, danger. People are just going to search for this keyword. Either AI Overview is going to answer this keyword, or they're going to arrive on this article and they won't, let's say, have the buying intent that you would have with a more, let's say, long tail keyword. So what you can do instead, and quick disclaimer, I'm the founder of this tool. You can go on ChatSEO.app, and ChatSEO.app is basically an AI SEO consultant that has access to your data, so your Google Search Console, your Google Analytics, and is also connected to your CMS, so WordPress, Shopify, PrestaShop, a lot of different tools you use to publish content. And what it does is it's basically like ChatGPT, except it's created only for SEO. And so you can just ask questions. So what I'd like to do maybe to, let's say, prove my point is that you can actually search for nice keywords. And what you'll see is that the keywords that ChatSEO is going to find will be way more focused on actual business intent, where the money is. And what we did is we made sure that ChatSEO had real SEO intelligence and knowledge, and knows exactly how you should do SEO in 2026 without actually just creating pages and creating AI slop where your, let's say, your clicks are going to go up, but your revenue is going to stabilize. And what you can do basically is just ask all the questions you might have in ChatSEO for your business, and this will work as a consultant. So it will tell you, okay, you should actually create this page. No, you should not create this page. And you keep on brainstorming until your traffic goes up and your money goes up too. So that's the most important thing I wanted to, let's say, illustrate compared to a tool like Outrank, which is good, and I'm not sure it's going to move something for your business. With ChatSEO, it has actually actual intelligence, and it will tell you, okay, actually that's a good point. So I should not, let's say, create new pages. I should optimize one of my pages. So as I said, it has real SEO intelligence. And so here, 3 pages I could optimize, and 2 others I could actually create. And so that's basically the review of Outrank and how ChatSEO, I think, is a superior solution to what you can use for your business. Thanks again for listening, and see you on to the next. Bye.